Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to another weekly vlog.
Hey.
I'm just packing my bag at the moment to head out to the football. We have a full day of footy today. Grayson has the Suns Academy on this morning and then goes from there straight up to a game at Coolangatta. So it's gonna be a day. What's the time? I think he starts at 8 at the Suns, and then I don't think we'll be back home until about maybe 2 o'clock this afternoon. So it's going to be fun. I've been looking forward to the footy season starting again. We love our Sundays, watching Grayson play and his team. They have such a great team, so I just love that for him. Yes, so going to head out, but also need to do the grocery shopping in between the academy and the game. So I've made a list of stuff that I need for the week, I mean. So anyway, I've got to run right now and then go do the grocery shopping. So let's get this week started. Oh, quickly, have a look at my shirt. My son plays for Tweed Coast Tigers, and this is a shirt that I have had for quite a few years because he's played for them for a little while. Or I don't know, maybe like 5 years I think he's played. And I've had this in my wardrobe and I wear it every season and every game. And I love it so much. It's quite vintage looking, and they stopped selling them for a while. But they've just brought them back, which is great because my daughter really wants one. So I'm going to make sure I get one of those for her today as well.
Roller coaster ride, hands up in the sky, take you on a ride.
Well done, Tigers!
We can start again, laughing to the end, screaming at the top, hope it never stops. We could do it all over, pain is bringing us closer, superstar you're like Nova. Oh, so incredible one time, gotta let it go tonight, wanna know what it feels like, yeah.
Some meal prepping yesterday for our lunches this week, and I created this Thai salad with beautiful chicken mince meatballs. So in here I've got a dressing, got the salad obviously, and then this is some chopped almonds with some fried shallots. So that is our lunch for today, and I've got another batch for tomorrow. Yeah.
We take it down.
Some meal prepping yesterday for Gray's lunch. I just showed you ours, but I have also done some pre-shredded coleslaw, grated cheese, shredded chicken, and that is going to make a chicken and salad wrap. So I'm going to do that now. This is super easy because I can literally pull these out, or Grayson can pull them out in the morning and make his wrap. So that's what I'm going to do now. This will be a pretty short meeting. I don't think there's really too much to discuss. It's just kind of nice. Okay, so we have, I'm going to see Bert's birthday. Happy birthday! It's that time of month. Not that time. It is our marketing meeting. It is our time for our marketing meeting, our monthly one, which basically we just reflect on the past month and then we talk about what's coming up for this month. And we've got a lot of new products arriving in May. So we're going to probably spend quite a bit of time talking about that and also talking about our restocks that we have coming up next week.
Okay, so recapping on last month. Last month was a bit all over the place because we restocked and then we were out of stock and had some super quiet days, and then we had the after payday sale. So it kind of averaged itself out in the end. The ROAS and the MER is kind of what we aim for.
Oh my God. And being out of stock, and this is the situation that we're in right now, we have not been this quiet in almost 12 months.
Yeah.
And it's not because our business is suffering. It's not because our business, we just don't have stuff.
Yeah.
So it's super crucial, which is exactly why we also come up with this.
Yeah.
So this is an order schedule, but it's also where all of our orders go. So I can go through this and I can see what orders I've got here in the future that I want to place. So I can even like click in here, and I've gone through and like made notes. I don't know if I've got notes in this one. No, I don't. That's fine. But some of the orders, like if I go back to maybe this one, like I'm not placing the order until June, but there we go. I've got some notes already about things.
Yeah.
Particularly if you've got minimums, which we do for our drinkware. We do for our bags, but we always reach those minimums really easy. Yeah. But our drinkware is really high minimums, which means that if we only need 300 of one colour, but we have to reach 1,000, then I know that we just can't be doing that because we're going to be so overstocked for so long. Yeah. So then I make little notes to go, well, we're not going to order it this time, but we can order it in June, and by then, we'll kind of have that, the capacity for it. We're here at the Whole Bride with Christy. She is going to give us a really quick run through of Since 7, some issues that we are facing, and hopefully she'll be able to help us out. She is our gal of the moment. Hi, Christy. Look at our gorgeous team here at the Whole Bride. Oh, look what I just found here. Well, Ella and Earth, thank you very much.
And then you'll be able to just click on hold to that particular order. And at the end of the day, we'll just put a report on any orders that are still on hold. Okay. And then you'll be like, okay, why is that still on hold? Or are we waiting for stock?
Here we are again in my kitchen, where I always seem to be in the afternoon, which is always where I'm generally talking to you guys. I like to debrief after a day of work, and right now my husband is not home, so I'm going to debrief to you. But first, I'm actually in the middle of cooking dinner. I am doing a grilled prawn, grilled pineapple salad. But I love carbs, so I'm not just doing like a leafy green salad. I am adding some brown rice into it, which obviously doesn't sound very naughty, like carb loaded. But anyway, it's enough for me. Let me just, what am I doing? Finding my way around this kitchen. I'm back. Okay, how's that lighting there? All right, so debriefing after the day. I actually don't know. I think I want to put all of this onto a platter and then construct the salad. What do I want to do here? No, it's all good. Okay. Welcome to my brain. All right, so today was a fun morning. I met with Brooke and Lottie together. We went for a coffee at Ground Control, which we haven't been to for a little while. We used to have a warehouse just around the corner from Ground Control, which was basically our everyday coffee shop. So as the girls said, it actually felt a bit nostalgic being there. It was so nice taking them back and having a little coffee there. We used to do all of our meetings there, but now because we have so many meetings and because we'd have to get into the car to go to this coffee shop, we just stay in the office now. But anyway, that was quite nice to do that. And the reason why I wanted to get out of the office was because I wanted to talk to Brooke and Lottie. Lottie is our e-commerce coordinator. She has a crucial role in our business. And to be completely fair, we are at the stage now where if Lottie needed to have time off or go on a holiday or have a sick day or a sick period or just need some time, we don't have anyone in that spot. And I am someone that loves to, I guess, overhire in a sense where we are always covered. And I just feel at the moment, if Lottie did have time off, we are not covered in her space and in her role. And that is crucial because that means that things stop and that costs us a lot of money. So it was really important for me to get to this conclusion of now hiring an assistant for Lottie, which I think needs to happen regardless, because she is so busy. She is so busy in her space, and she does such a great job. But I just think this will really help her out by having someone who she can train up, who can kind of be her second, really, which is really fun. And the reason why we also met with Brooke is because Brooke has been assisting Lottie in in the e-commerce space. But I also know that Brooke is going to be super busy in the coming months because we are going to start advertising for a new customer service role, which means Brooke, as the manager, is going to be training that person in customer service. Hold that thought. And also there's a few customer service projects coming up, which I really want Brooke to sink her teeth into, and she can't do that if she's kind of juggling like jobs and projects over here and projects over there. So we are doing, my SD card just notified me that it is full, so I've just had to change SD cards and now I can't remember where I'm up to. Where was I up to? Okay, yes, we have to do a little restructure, which is which I wasn't really expecting to be doing this early. When I hired when I did my last round of hire, I hired 4 new people to join our office team, and I thought we were kind of capped and I thought we were done for the year. Now we're in April, and our last hire was about 6 weeks ago when I thought we were done. Apparently not. So now I've got these 2 new job positions available, e-commerce assistant and now customer service, and I actually still feel like I need one other person, but I'm just not going to do it. I think I'm just going to hold off because things are getting a little ridiculous, to be honest, like hiring this many people, particularly in a downturn. Our business is doing really well. I just want to put that out there. But right now, if you went onto my website, everything is out of stock and has been for about 4 weeks, and that's all my fault because I obviously didn't order enough and I underestimated our growth. So is it a good problem to have? Absolutely, it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem whichever way you look at it, and it is definitely a problem because my cash flow is screwed. It really is. And I didn't prepare for it because I just didn't think that we would be in this position, but our business and our operations is still really strong and we still have a lot of expenses to go with that. So right now I am absolutely just biding my time, waiting. This looks really dangerous. I'm cutting pineapple. I am waiting for our containers and our stock to arrive, and we have about another week, and it is hardcore at the moment, like cash flow wise, because not only are we making next to nothing, as I said, our expenses are high, but my product orders have just increased so much, and because I don't want to be out of stock again, because it's so expensive to be out of stock, then I'm over ordering right now. I'm ordering more and more, and I'm going to make sure that we are not out of stock. And we just can't be, because I'll drive the business into the ground if we're out of stock. So I've got a lot to learn in this space. I'm very new to retail. I've only been doing it for 4 years. That's my entire retail experience is over the last 4 years, and it's all been by myself, which means there has been a lot of trial and error. But anyway, one of the errors is if you don't have stock, you don't make money. That's basically the gist of it. So cough up, get those orders in, people. Oh my God. Oh, that's not a bad thing. My husband just texted me and said that he is cooking prawn pasta tonight, whereas I'm about to make this prawn salad. I think I'd prefer his pasta, so that means that I can stop doing what I'm doing and hold this salad off for another day. What a treat. Okay. Anyway, am I rambling? I am, aren't I? Well, if you are still here, thank you for staying with me. Guys, come shopping with me today because we are doing our Ella and Earth photo shoot shop. And I'm just having a look at my list here. This is my list that Shay has printed out for me. It's a prop list. We want to do some flat lays of our new bags and what we can put in them. But I'm thinking what we're going to do, we're going to keep everything pretty standard. We'll have the one backdrop for all of our different bags. But then I think for some of our different colours, like our Shiraz, our biscuit and our new oyster colour, we're going to do similar tonal backdrops and then tonal props to go with those specific bag colours. So I've got a lot of props that I have to buy today, and also Lottie has given me quite a list of outfits that I need to buy. So I don't know if I'm actually going to get all of this done today, but our photo shoot is in about 2 weeks' time, so I have to. I don't really have a choice, but I just hope that I am not disappointed and that I can find everything that I need to, because if I don't, then I don't know, we'll just have to ad-lib a little bit, or I'll just have to make a few things up as I go today. But anyway, it's going to be a fun day. Okay, so this is my list of stuff that I need to buy today. There's quite a few items on here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try and purchase all the things here that are highlighted. Let's just have a look at, if I can turn this page. All right, so this is look 1. So I need to get everything for look 1. I think I've got most of this actually. I need to get everything for look 2. Look 3 should be pretty easy. And then these are just additional looks that I need to purchase for.
Roller coaster ride, hands up in the sky, take you for a ride, love to feel the high. We can start again, laughing to the end, screaming at the top.
Okay, so it's midday. We are halfway through our shopping day. I've already done a load back to the car, and I think I've spent, if I had to guess, maybe around $1,400 already, all on outfits for this up-and-coming photo shoot. And I am not even done, not even close. So I don't know what the grand tally is going to be at the end of this, but I'll keep you posted. But I'm also trying to find things not just for this photo shoot, but for the next photo shoot, because I know that's only about a month or two after. And I have a lot of new stuff coming. So really today's about the up-and-coming photo shoot, but also the next one. And we've just stopped to get some food. We are hungry.
Laughing to the end, screaming at the top, hope it never stops. We could do it all over.
Super quick one. As you know, I move really fast on making decisions. So here's what I'm thinking. Firstly, I was kind of capped at adding new staff this year. Is that right? Like, does everyone remember me saying we're never doing this again? Well, I'm doing this again. So this is what I'm thinking. We obviously have this like wonderful new Instagram feed that is going to be happening. We've got these gorgeous like burgundy backdrops happening, and beautiful leather bags, and then we have lunch boxes sitting right next to it, right? Yeah. With like kids' bentos and grapes and sandwiches, and I am struggling to see how all of that is going to come together. So, which is a bit tricky actually, because from a brand perspective, trying to make all of that work can be a little concerning, but I think I've got a way to make this happen. So obviously the lunchbox stuff is really important to Ella and Earth, because that's how we started, and I want to make sure that that still has a really present space. But I just don't think that's going to be on the Ella and Earth Instagram page, because it's a bit tricky to tie all this in. Are you following me? Are you totally...
Yeah. No, me and Shay were kind of chatting about this the other day, so I feel like I'm kind of...
yes,
the loop.
okay, that's good. Yeah. So then I just, had this like little brainwave the other day when the girls were at my house and we were talking about the Lunchbox series and how all of that's going to work. And all of a sudden I went out on this tangent, as I do.
As you do.
As I do. And so then I created a whole new job role. And obviously the most obvious person for that role would have to be, any guesses? Food lunchbox queen. So, what's that? Tiramisu oats, exactly. So basically we went from, no, we're not hiring anyone, to now we have created a space for Indy, which essentially Indy will be looking after our new lunchbox page. So creating the Instagram, the feed, the stories. Obviously she'll work with Tali in the graphic side of things. Still continue doing our blog, and then...
Hi Judi, and she has to guess who said it, but you can like kind of change your voice a little bit. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you know. Yeah. Okay. Go on.